I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, go. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, go. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, go. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. No competition, these stale. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Keep running circles around these snails. And my bumping up in the jail on the block.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in the end zone and no run back forthcoming. We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they're going to mark that.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Walker with another carry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Whittington. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go back to the ground with Williams. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And Darnold's going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Faking the give, Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's got this down to the 35. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Back to throw, Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Darnold, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And it didn't take long for Turner to make his presence felt in L.A. He recorded 9 sacks in his first season playing alongside the great Aaron Donald. And even though Donald is retired, no sign of a let-up for the former.
And this is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Whittington. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Stafford. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Corum now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Darnold now to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Let's go, D. Watch the eye. Check. Crunch.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Corum. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Corum. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 10. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now Darnold wants to change it up. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the
open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make law facts like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd of leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's on now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
Man, my mistake. It's damn, namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblades and katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. The glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level, watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the boat. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water. It's on now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna run down, gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Tell the ragamuffin man, them not play. My bloodline everywhere, they got it coming in waves. You know the struggling ain't living, so the hustle comes easy. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back gay yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a flame like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. You got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. All in all, this place is crawling. Girl, them a move on the body, them balling. Electricity just a light up the place. With the boom, boom. The vibes and the vibes is good, good. You know we're rocking in the dark neighborhood, hood. You know the trend are gonna bring it like we should. Can I hear them say? Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Stupid, turn around, stupid. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. Change up the gruesome. Care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Come on, just give me that. Give me that. and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left.
Ice cream, my shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I save him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Steps away to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown. Nico Collins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, here's May. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now May on first down. The quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To throw, it's May. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's Stevenson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now it's Mixon running right. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
To Mixon on the check down. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter two as they've got it with a third down coming up. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. Able to fight. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down pickup by Hunter Henry, and that's something he's been doing throughout his career. He's produced at least 35 catches and 400 receiving yards in all but one of his previous 8 seasons, and the Patriots are certainly hoping to see more of that and then some in year 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Henderson will try and run for the first. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Henderson going to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
To the air, May.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's May.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Keyshawn Butte.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Stroud on 3rd down now. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. May. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Here's Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, here's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
There he goes left side.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll throw with May. He'll get this.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
So big turn of events there. They had him give him new life.
Because to protect the quarterback's partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capture.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A give for Henderson running to the right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They'll look to throw here. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Henderson running straight ahead. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run here with Henderson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Charles, still a 1-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here. They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. Rolling to his right. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. He's got Henry, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments.
I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's second down. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about...
That is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.